Here's a closeout by Cauley Stein. And John Wall at the end of the shot clock. He has not played since the James Harden trade. And Boogie will go to the basket, and a blocking foul has been called here.
Cousins passed up the wide open three. He began the game last night in Detroit with a made three. And then he gets the rebound and then barrels into Willie Cauley Stein. And they're going to call Cauley Stein for the block.
Boy, you hate when you don't get the call you want, but you at least got to play through those situations.
Cauley Stein was actually...
Luka made the pass on that particular play. I asked Rick about Luka's growth as a passer, evidenced by that one, and the pass to Kleba at the end of the Denver game. He said he trusts his teammates. Last time he missed a three, Houston secured an offensive rebound, and it led to a three-point play for Boogie. And now it's a three-point shot for Cousins, and good. And
hit or miss when it comes to knocking down perimeter shots.
Houston played last night, and they beat Detroit by 1. And when we have a chance, we'll discuss the ending a little bit. P.J. Tucker committed a foul earlier, and that has something to do with the ending of last night's game. As Cousins drives, there's a battle for the rebound. It will bounce out to Tucker. Wall nods his head. Cousins comes over to set a screen. It's a pick and pop. No, Brunson going to force him off the line, and the runner at the end is no good, but it's tipped in. Wall nods his head. Cousins comes over to set a screen. It's a pick and pop. No, Brunson going to force him off the line, and the runner at the end is no good, but it's tipped in. Wall nods his head. Cousins comes over to set a screen. It's a pick and pop. No, Brunson going to force him off the line, and the runner at the end is no good, but it's tipped in.
Yeah, they don't have an identity right now as a team, if you ask me. I think they're a work in progress. You know, the dust will settle at some point, but right now, who are the Rockets? I don't think even Coach Salas knows at this point, and the only way to have an identity, I think it's affected the whole Rockets roster, to be quite frank with you. You know, just not a lot of continuity, if you would.
1 for 2 for Luka. Cousins for 3. And Boban's in the game and secures the defensive rebound. Luka probing. Finds James Johnson, who also just went into the game with Boban. Trey Burke came in as well. Johnson misses a shot in the paint, and Cousins with a rebound. Pretty clear Tate plays bigger than he looks.
That's so true. I've watched him a couple of times, and you're so right.
About 73% this year on free throws for Cousins, with 3:58 left in the first quarter, and now a word from Jack Daniels for the Mavs.
You know, you can't help but wonder what Cousins would look like, minus the injuries that he suffered throughout his career, because remember,
the guy averaged, though, in his second and final year at Arkansas, 22 a game. He can put it in the hole, man.
It's not a fluke.
Yeah.
If you can score, you can score. Mavericks missed from the outside. Told his family he was going to put up numbers. That's how it normally works.
He didn't lie. Outside to Cousins from Wall on the back down.
Let the floodgates open.
Wall trying to answer. Claiming an offensive rebound is Cousins, who just plows his way through the chest of Cauley Stein.
Let the floodgates open.
Wall trying to answer. Claiming an offensive rebound is Cousins, who just plows his way through the chest of Cauley Stein.
Showing that he can still put it on the deck. Get to the free throw line.
Double already.
Yeah.
But ability is another, and he still has ability to do what he's doing right now. I mean, it comes in spurts for him at this stage in his career, but the guy can still play.
Numbers.
Step.
Oh, nice pass to Boban running the floor, but he's blocked.
Ooh.
Kenyon Martin Jr. in the game, and Martin goes up and just stuffed Boban. Kenyon Martin Jr. in the game, and Martin goes up and just stuffed Boban, but then a steal by Trey Burke against Boogie.
Numbers again.
And he's got Boban and a 1-2 running the floor and a spinorama shot. 7 rebounds a game. Earlier, Hart noted, you know, what kind of player Boogie would be without the injuries. And just to remind everyone, between January of 2018 and August of 2019, then a left quad tear. That cost him about 6 weeks of the playoffs. Obviously, an Achilles tear was a year. And then a left ACL tear. So left Achilles, left quad, left ACL in a year and a half.
Yeah, that was going to go to 8 there, Hart. Now it's back to 13.
Going up for a 3. Hardaway, no good.
Language is very confident right now.
Coming off a win last night.
Nice pass.
Burke on the reverse.
Well, we know he can shoot threes, but he has nice handles.
Man, Martin's getting it. I think he got a piece of that.
Rockets have their highest scoring first half of the year, and they just tack on 2 more with a putback after the Gordon miss by Cousins. Rockets have their highest scoring first half of the year, and they just tack on 2 more with a putback after the Gordon miss by Cousins.
And that's forcing Cousins to play some defense. He was sensational offensively in the first half.
And he shoots a 3 right now and misses it. Rebound Brunson.
Ball by Awandu, recovers. Mavs were a top 10 defense coming in.
After the situation with Harden, and all due respect to James, you almost have to come together. Luka gonna shoot 2.
Early third quarter. Mavs have started out nicely. They've scored the first 6 points of the third quarter. Tack on the last 3 points of the second quarter. 9 consecutive points. Early third quarter. Mavs have started out nicely. They've scored the first 6 points of the third quarter. Tack on the last 3 points of the second quarter. 9 consecutive points. Trey Burke and Willie Cauley-Stein have come into the game. Cauley-Stein on a closeout. Cousins gave the ball up. Back to Boogie for a 3-pointer, and it's around and out, and Lucas secures his 5th rebound of the game.
He's not really a consistent 3-point shooter.
A kick out, Awandu from the corner to tie the game if that goes in. Yet savored the flavor of the lead. Cousins will hoist another 3, and that one is good.
I don't care.
I like your positive viewpoint on it.
I'm spinning it.
8 on the shot clock for a rise and fire by Hardaway. It pinballs to Cauley-Stein. Burke with an up fake, escape dribble, and his 3 is no good. 1.5 to play. David Nwaba had a very productive second quarter. Scored 9 points in the second quarter. He went baseline and didn't look for the shot. He went for the pass, and Boogie's got another 3.
I think Greg Popovich last night called him the quintessential player. Cousins. Oh, my! 4 triples for DeMarcus Cousins.
I'd be worried about Eric Gordon the way he's shooting 3s this evening.
Oh, no doubt.
Nice pass.
Cauley-Stein up top and fouled by Cousins. A Kentucky center matchup.
I would have driven you crazy.
If you call me at 1, please don't hang up.
I'm gonna hang up.
Oh, this is a good bit.
Oh, man, that's not a good bit, though. Boogie Cousins powering inside for another slam dunk.
Offensively and rebounding the basketball. They're going right back to this matchup. Traveling.
Well,
Right.
misses on the runner inside. As a junior last year at Colorado, he was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. Misses on the runner inside. As a junior last year at Colorado, he was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year.